TLF family, I'm going to talk about fixing your feet. A lot of people have really weak feet, and I attribute that to our shoes nowadays. They have a lot of cushion, a lot of padding. That's not allowing our feet to contact the ground and really create some good force throughout the entire foot. And you're not able to translate that up towards the rest of the body. And also beyond that, we're wearing high heels, which are making us pronate our foot inward and cause all sorts of damage towards the inside of the arch. The arch is being damaged. That means we can't properly transmit force either, okay? So how can we strengthen your feet? First, we gotta think about removing all the damage we've already done, right? So if we are collapsing our foot in over and over, we already have flat feet like this, we're causing damage to the inside of our ankle, our arches are being shot, our inner calves are being destroyed, our Achilles are getting super locked up, inner groins locked up, all of it's just being destroyed. If we've already done that damage, we have to undo that first. So the first step of undoing that I really like is using some soft tissue techniques. You use a lacrosse ball for this, or a double ball peanut as well works. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 things with the soft tissue work you can do, and after that we'll talk about some activation and strengthening work you can do as well to keep your ankle mobility and strength gains, okay? So first thing I recommend doing, if your feet are being collapsed like this, or you wear high heels, which I recommend you don't, stop it. If you wear high heels, your feet are getting bunched up. Your toes are kind of crossing over each other like that. If your toes get narrower, how can you produce force to the ground? There's no freaking way. It's like I'm trying to walk on a slack line. I can't, I'm gonna fall over, right? So the more my feet can be wide and grip the ground and create this nice like wide surface area, the better it is, okay? So the first thing I like to do is just dig right in that arch, right here. Once I get in the arch, I like to spread my toes apart as much as I can. Spread it apart, put lots of pressure. Go in like this towards the inside of the arch, go out towards the middle of the foot, keep spreading my toes. I flex up, I curl in. I just play with my ranges of motion, but I want to try to spread those toes away from each other. After being so bunched up like this, I want it to be more like that. So I'll start really engaging my muscles of my toes, up and down. I'll spend like about 3 to 5 minutes here just opening up. I'll even go towards the lower half of that arch, open that up, 3 to 5 minutes, really open that up. And if you really want to, you can split up your sets like sets of 1 minute between this and your activation exercises or upper body movement. Just superset this within your workout rather than just thinking of it as like one thing you have to do the entire time. We spend a lot of time here opening this up. Once I open it up, the next thing I'm going to do is work on, and just from that, I already feel even more surface area that I can grip through my feet. I feel like more of my heels on the ground. I feel less like this and unstable, and it feels a lot better. So the next thing I'm going to think about doing is working upstream from the ankle and the foot. So what I like to do is just get on the ground, kind of in this 90-90 position. I like to work the inside of this calf here first. So I'm going to start up against the tibia, this bone right here. I'm going to put that ball right up against the tibia like this. I'm going to smash into it pretty hard. I'm going to create the range of motion that I want. Most people that have dysfunctional feet are pronated inward, and so we want to create we want to create the opposite range of motion, more dorsiflexion, more outer range of motion. So I'm going to dig in, flex really hard, and then relax. Flex really hard, relax. Now the important thing is that you actually engage throughout this movement. You don't want to just kind of like hang out and just like passively move. Like get after that tissue, tack it down, and really flex as hard as you can. I like to spend about like 12 to 15 reps, move it up, 12 to 15 reps, move it up, and just keep looking for spots all the way up that calf. 12 to 15 reps, and then I work on the outside too. When I work on the outside, I rotate down, find a nice tender spot, flex really hard. Same idea, work my way all the way up that tissue. Now, one thing to understand is, since most of us are pronating inward, most of the tissue over here are locked tight or short. Most of the tissue on the outside is locked long in a short position. They both are dysfunctional. Just because you're overstretched does not mean you're actually functional. Just because you're over tight does not mean you're strong. It just means it's a bunch of noise. You aren't able to properly produce force from a full range of motion. only from those stuck ranges of motion. So if you're stuck here, that's all you got. If you're stuck in this long position, that's all you got, okay? So clean this up and really spend at least 3 to 4 sets as much as you can.